Welcome back, everyone, to the Sideline Report. Marvin Jackson here, along with Donna, Hopkins, Lou Holder, Santana Moss, and Josina Anderson. We talked a lot about, in the first two segments, about the game against the Giants. Now we're going to talk more about what's coming up. And, of course, San Francisco 49ers. We got to go against Shanahan, our old buddy. Santana, maybe you know a little more about him than we do. Josina, you probably know a little more about him too.
You rubbing his face. That's why. You look at Santana.
Santana, what do you think?
When Santana starts to go like this, there's something coming, boy.
I mean,
what do you think he has for us, man?
He chopping at the bits right now, seeing what we displayed last week. I mean, honestly, man, Cal is a genius. Cal knows how to create things offensively where, it's crazy. I was able to play, 9 years before I got a chance to play in the Shanahan's offense. And immediately, that first year that I played in that offense, I went home that offseason and said, this is the best offense I've ever been a part of. And it's not only because these guys find a way to get everybody involved. And not only they get everybody involved, they allow playmakers to be playmakers. It's never a dull moment. They know how to use different concepts to make you see something and say, okay, they're finna do that again, but find a way to get to another play. Something that I've been saying from time to time that I haven't seen a lot going on this year with our offense. And as far as the run scheme, the outside zone, inside zone, getting those running backs on, linebackers in the passing game, he just finds a way to create mismatches. And I'm scared. I'm scared just knowing that our linebacker area right now, coming into this game, we're a little weak. Jamie Davis been playing well, but we don't have nobody other than him. And it's going to be hell trying to stop those running backs out the backfield in the passing game and not, let alone, I feel like our defense is good enough to go out there and play a good game, but I just know Cal, he's going to find a way to create a mismatch or two here and there that can, break the game open wide.
Josina?
First of all, kudos to their, scouting department with Brock, being able to find him as Mr. Irrelevant in the way that he has played, very cool and calm. And you can see he has the bravado on the field in terms of how he acts, but it's very pitch perfect in the press conferences afterwards. So I do like him, but I think that he potentially can be in for a rude awakening when the Commanders come, because even despite how the game unfolded, the Commanders still came into that game ranked fourth in total defense and fourth in pressure rate. So that is their strength. They can do it up front. And I do believe if Chase comes back, he can help, add to that. The only thing that might take away from it a little bit is just that acclimation period. And if he's, kind of disrupting their rhythm or anything up front from the standpoint of, just trying to assimilate. But it's just kind of like what Ron Rivera had said to me, and I think is a very good example, when Tre'Davious White was coming from his ACL, similar, same injury that Chase Young has. They didn't put him in for a full, throttle complement of snaps, come in there and do 15 and 20 and got to be the hero. So I think they have the ability to crack, Purdy's back or what have you, and set the tone that way. Unfortunately, on the other side, D'Amico Ryans is just a monster. I mean, right now he's probably, I can't think of it. Maybe there's another name out there you come up with while I'm saying this, but he's probably my top, coaching candidate on the market when we hit the carousel in approximately 3 weeks from now, as far as his name. He just embodies everything. And I'm particularly impressed with D'Amico because last year when he was a coaching candidate, he took himself out the running for jobs because he said to himself and to everybody out there that he didn't feel like he was ready. So I just like the overall maturity of that decision to take yourself away from an opportunity and elevation of money when you don't feel like you're ready. But overall, I don't know. If the Commanders defense plays up to the level that they've played, especially in Ron Rivera's first year, it really could help, balance certain things. But, overall, just in terms of, streaking and still kind of having your flow right now, then I'd have to give the nod to the 49ers.
Hey, Marvin, I need an Excedrin. I need a Motrin. I need Tylenol. When I think about that defense of the 49ers and watching them over the last couple of weeks, and I think it's going to come down to defense on both sides. I think Josina hit it where the Commanders have a solid defense and they've got to play up to that. And I'm hoping that Benjamin St. Juice is back this week because that would help them a whole bunch. But I didn't see the pressure in the Giants game that they need to have in the San Francisco game, this defense, because the defensive line was quiet. Payne, I didn't even hear his name, and we know what kind of year he's had so far. So this defense has to be aggressive to balance out, as Josina said, that offense to me. And I was talking to some of the former players and everything, and I was asking them, and everybody was talking about, hey, should the Commanders make a quarterback change, being that Heineke has not won the last couple of weeks? I mean, it was a tie, but he didn't look good in this one. But I say, why would they make a change right now? And I don't think Ron Rivera would even consider putting a Carson Wentz in. But as they said to me, he does move the ball, and they do score more points than Heineke does. But it's a crazy situation. But that Santana said he's afraid. I'm afraid of that 49ers defense.
Lou and Tana, we got about a minute or so left. What do you guys think kind of game Trent Williams is going to have? Don't you think he's going to come back? He's going to want to play hard against this Washington team? We got about a minute or so left.
Oh, Lou, take it off.
Yeah, I mean, he's chomping at the bit. I mean, if Shanahan's here, Trent is right below as far as, oh yeah, he's looking at that at the calendar. It was the night before Christmas and all through whatever. I mean, he
Jonathan Allen is on the other side of that line.
Trent will have a good game, but I think, when it comes down to what we do best on our D-line, our interior part of our D-line is where we really, doing things. So long as Sweater, those guys keep him busy and let Jay Allen and Payne, eat, then we should be all right. I think our defense has a chance to go up against this young kid. I know he's been stellar these past 2 weeks, but it's the third time, man. I don't think he can do it 3 weeks straight. So it might be a game where offensively, we have to have our best offensive output. And the last time I saw that was against the Eagles. So hopefully we come with that. Knowing they're not a division opponent, we probably come with our, one of our best game plans. But defensively, I'm hoping we able to hold up long enough so we can go out there and score some points on the offensive side.
All right, well, we're going to have to say goodbye to our viewers. We ran out of time so quickly, as we always do. But I'd like to thank you all for being with us on this holiday show. You guys definitely ate today. And I just want to say happy holidays to you all first, and then to the viewers, happy Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, and happy New Year. So for the Sideline Report, I'm Marvin Jackson. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Don't eat too much.
That was good.